I have to ask you, I want to dive in. Tell me one of your funniest or silliest stories from urgent care.
Oh gosh, funniest or silliest stories. I've got so many stories. I've got sad stories. I've got make you cry stories. I've got make you laugh stories. So
Let's
I
do
guess
laugh first.
Yeah, I
okay.
want to laugh.
Well, all right. I don't want to make you sad.
Cry
I don't
right
want to make
now.
you sad. This was kind of it's messed up, but it's like doctor humor. Okay. So I have a patient that comes in. Just follow me. Okay. Wait till the end.
Okay.
Okay. I have a patient that comes in. This is a true story now. He comes in, and all of the nurses that do triage, they're very good at figuring out what's a potential emergency patient.
Yeah.
So they don't even triage them in the triage room. They bring them straight back to the room, patient room. They come in, Dr. Drummond, whoever the DOD, the doctor of the day, and they're like, hey, we got a situation. So we have a patient and he's not moving one side of his face. So, as urgent care doctors, we very quickly try to figure out, is this something that's very simple, like Bell's palsy, or is it a stroke? And they look very, very, very similar. Okay. So I go inside, and this individual has very good retention of his eye movements. So
Okay.
both of his eyes are moving well, but it's the bottom right side of his face that's not moving. So that's a stroke. That's not Bell's palsy.
Right.
Bell's palsy, the entire face goes numb. It loses its ability for movement, etc. So in any case, I see that, boom, 911, get the patient over to the hospital. This is like, when was your last well time? Oh, I don't know, about 45 minutes ago. Great, you came straight here. Okay, we're going to get you straight over to the hospital. Get him to the hospital. Diagnosed. I'm feeling good about myself. Diagnosed an acute stroke. I was accurate. They get a CT scan when he's there. They do all their things. 2 days later, this patient comes back to the urgent care center. Mouth still not moving. And he's just like, I can't stand you. You cost me a lot of money, and I'm going to sue. I said, I'm sorry, sir. What? Well, you sent me to the hospital, and I didn't want to pay that 911 bill. I said, sir, I saved your life. And are you really I said, sir, this is what you can do. You can go back. You can tell them that you no longer want your life, okay? And we'll turn back the hands of time. And then if we don't save you, then what's going to happen? You won't have a bill because you will be dead. Well, you put it that way. And then he turns around and he walks out.
Oh my goodness.
It's one of those things that we couldn't do anything but sit around and look at each other. And we're like, this dude just came. And I was just very nice. He cursed us out for saving his life.
Yeah.
Because he didn't want the 911 bill. That to us is funny. I'm sorry.
I feel like I've heard that story several times.
Because it happens
all the time.
It happens.
It really does.
You do things for patients, and it's one of those things where I'm not looking for a hero cookie. That's not why we do it. I'm just trying to save your life, bro. I'm sorry about the $50 copay. Like, I get it. It's not a lot for some people.
Yeah.
But would you rather be dead, or would you rather just okay?
So one of the things you said, and you said it like it was routine, right? You said patient came to the urgent care, and we just get him to the hospital, right? That's not exactly the easiest thing to do. How close is the hospital to your urgent care?
It's not particularly close, right?
So what do? You call an ambulance?
You have to call 911.
You have to call 911.
Because when it comes to that, and you know this, when it comes to that, you guys both know this.
Right.
When it comes to a stroke, and this is for my audience, okay, listen. When it comes to a stroke, you are under the gun. We ask for the last known well time because there's a specific period of time with which we can intervene, right? And then there's a period of time when you're just kind of AOL, right?
Mm-hmm.
So we want to know that. It's the same thing with chest pain. We want door to balloon time, all right? So we want to know as soon as we find out, we have to 911 you. We can't wait 3 hours for the local ambulance to come and show up, and it's just not the way it works. We had to 911 him to get in there as soon as possible, to bypass the red lights, to bypass the waiting room, get straight to the back, get the CT scan, get the intervention.
Since we're on that subject, would you say to patients, if you have symptoms of what may be a heart attack or a stroke, bypass urgent care, go straight to an emergency department? Is that an option where you're at, or?
Let me go ahead and look at my camera and talk to them again. Let me talk to the audience. Listen to me. If you are having chest pains, if you think you're having a stroke, if you think you might be having a heart attack, okay, please go straight to the hospital. Because if you come to the urgent care, guess what we're going to do? Send you to the hospital, and you've lost valuable, valuable time.